My name is Holger de Bruin. I'm indeed a musician, but also a 17-year volunteer of the Via Egnatica Foundation. And these 17 years have been a transformative journey. Okay. And I'm thankful to be invited to present our Via Egnatica project. This presentation is about how we inspire the Via Egnatica with new life to make it a way to connect again. Our slogan is always Via Egnatica, a way to connect. How do we inspire the Via Egnatica with new life? How to raise awareness? How to connect the fragments, etc. I hope you will allow me to emphasize our use of the ancient road as a symbol of the shared history and the shared culture in the Southern Balkans. In fact, the last topic is our main focus. The Via Egnatica as a way to connect people. And we did conferences, promotion journeys. We made a hiking trail, of course. That's what this conference is about, of course. But we organized a variety of events. We played music. We had children paint their Via Egnatica. And we did education projects. But first, what exactly is the Via Egnatica? This is a map of the Via Egnatica. It runs from the Adriatic coast at Durrës to Istanbul, to the Bosporus. It was named after the Roman consul Gnaeus Egnatius, who, I have to put on my timer, sorry, who had the road paved for military purposes initially, of course, around 150 before Christ. Over time, the castles that were built for to accommodate the army were evolved into cities that still exist nowadays. So, for example, in Elbasan you can still see the square, 125 meters square, standard measures of the castles. The Via Egnatica remained a vital trade artery and cultural corridor during the Roman, Byzantine, Ottoman empires and Samuel's empire, to accommodate you. The route has seen history from ancient Illyria up to and Hellas up to nationalistic wars of the early 2000s. The corridor was broken then, and the people became disconnected. And you may ask, does the Via Egnatica still exist today? Yes, it does. Fragmented, a lot of it is hidden under modern asphalt, gravel, covered by layers of soil and or shrubs. You can't see it anymore in some places. Some of it is destroyed, but the Via Egnatica is still there, waiting to be revived as a way to connect. In 2006, my wife and Marietta van Atticum, the co-author of the books we wrote about the Via Egnatica, and I stumbled upon the Via Egnatica by chance when we traveled in Albania, where it looks like this. And someone told us you could walk all the way to the mountains in the back, the vague mountains there, the mountains above Ohrid. And we thought, wow, that's great, of course. And we also imagined, because the Albanians we met, they were so curious about us and everybody else. So we thought this is a route that connects Albania with the other countries along the Via Egnatica. And so it can be a symbol of the connection between these countries. And we got very inspired, and we launched the Via Egnatica project in 2009 with a kick-off conference in Bitola with the help of the Dutch embassy. And we invited historians, archaeologists, and also anthropologists, musicians and other people, stakeholders. But there was something odd about these scholars among them. They were all experts on Via Egnatia in different fields. But none of them had ever met before, or even knew each other's names, or even knew each other's work. Because the Albanians wrote in French and Albanian. The Macedonian, North Macedonians, they wrote in Macedonian. The Greeks in Greek, etc. And they didn't. There were no translations. There was no contact at all. So we felt compelled to address this striking lack of connection in the scientific field. And we thought, if the scientists don't connect, how about the people? And so we decided to make the Via Egnatia project multidimensional and to create awareness of not only of the importance of the tangible roads, the physical roads on the ground, and the protection of it, but also of the intangible side of the road, the millennia of shared history that connects the countries today in the region. And we have been committed to that mission ever since 2009. Who do we involve in the projects? Foremost, ordinary people along the Via Egnatia. Women, children, but also scientists and artists and people from elsewhere, of course. And as you can see, something is missing. Local and national authorities are missing in this list. And that's something special about us. We actually dealt with authorities now and again, but we were often disappointed, very disappointed. A new mayor, new politics, and the old things just vanished. So we concluded that meeting people along the road is a lot more fun, and we also think that durable and sustained awareness grows best from below anyway, and very important, you get more results for your euro, because the authorities just are waiting for you to become with a lot of money. We started walking to find the route, but we didn't know where it was exactly, and we started walking with to promote also the route. And here we are. In the, you can see the. Is there a pointer here? You can see we have we had 4 donkeys in at our first, and they lead us. They led the way. They know where to go. So it was for us. It was easy. We didn't know where it was, but the donkeys knew. So yeah, we worked with international groups 4 times. One time also with students from Elbasan, tourism students, and we tried to raise local awareness, but people along the road, they knew about it. It was also in their backyard, of course, but we had music. We enjoyed the hospitality of the people. We played music, we danced, we did everything, and we had a lot of response with those, primarily because of these donkeys. We made the 8 o'clock news in North Macedonia 2 times. So from this experience came the idea to creating a Via Egnatia hiking trail to reinstate, let's say, the route as a continuous corridor. It had been for thousands of years, and we published 2 comprehensive books. We encourage people to read them before they go, so they know where they are going, and it offers a lot of history, a lot of information about local things, and of course also how to walk and what to take. That is it. Here they are. 2 parts. One from the Adriatic coast to Thessaloniki, and the other from Thessaloniki into Turkey to Edirne, or if you want to go by bus to Istanbul, because the southern route through Turkish Thrace is very urbanized, so it's not viable for walkers. But it connects to the Sultans Trail. Very good. So we encourage people to take the Sultans Trail. We also did a special thing on our route. That was we had a long canvas of 40 meters of canvas or roll on top of the donkey, and the other donkey had a box with paint, and we had children paint what they wanted to paint. Their Via Egnatia, you could say. So we have also a 40-meter long Via Egnatia with on the one side the hands of the children, prints of their hands, on the other side prints of their feet. And we had small narrow copies like this, about 4 meters long, or no, more, 7 meters long, in schools along the Via Egnatia. We brought them to the schools. So the children along the Via Egnatia, they can see how they are connected with the rest of all the children along the Via Egnatia. And I think that works like, that must have been, it was since 2014, so thousands of children have seen this now in the schools. And there's one school who made a special display also for walkers in Dardin. The route is getting traction now, but the number of walkers has to be counted in the hundreds at the moment, because the accommodation does not allow for more people. And we have to let it grow very slowly, because otherwise things are going wrong. Too many people at the same time is not good. So, okay. Also, we also had a band. That's me with the hat, the clarinet. Yeah. We played the melodies that were known all along the Via Egnatia by everybody there. In Albania, different text, different title, but the same melodies everywhere. So, also connection. Okay, there we are. We had also some offshoot. This is the result of the painting. Okay, we had some offshoot of conferences, a book about migration in the Southern Balkans, and a book, The Myth of the Other, in the Balkans. That's about conference. There's a conference book, and the other one is a book of the anthropologists that visited our first conference. So. We did cooking events with women, exchanging recipes, and we had a Turkish television cook writing them down. And it appeared that she knew about all the recipes along the Via Egnatia, and there are all variants of many of them are variants of all kinds of. So it's all about connection. This again. And the last thing we did, the last years, we had education. We had with an Erasmus Plus funding for designing and producing a board game for secondary schools. I can show it to you. This is it. We can try it tonight if you like. It's. Do I have a little bit of time? 2 minutes. 2 minutes, okay. Okay. I skipped something. Yeah. It's a board game about traveling that depicts the travel of along the Via Egnatia in the 1800s, the early 1800s, so around 1800, when. It ran through the most multicultural region of the world at that time, and the kids have to, here they are testing the game in Northern Macedonia. We had them test the game and they commented on it, and we changed it and we tested it again, and so this is the group that helped us in Northern Macedonia, but also Dutch in the Netherlands. We had classes, school classes testing the game. The special thing of the game is that you travel as a player, you travel as a character. You have to choose one of these cards and you travel as one ethnic group, let's say. Represent an ethnic group, like a Greek fisherman or a merchant from Istanbul, or even a monk, a Catholic monk from the Black Sea, living in Venetia and on the island of the Armenian Catholic Church. So there's a lot of history in it, and you have special skills and talents, and you use that talent in the game, and you have to interact all the time. So it's civic education, history, geography also, of course. And okay, this is a facilitator a manual for the facilitators, so they can get the most out of the game. And we had a European award for innovative teaching in 2025. So we were very proud, of course. Oh, and this is a little.
Teaser.
Yeah, a little teaser. You can watch it while the
Најмногу ми се допадна тоа што сите соработувавме, интересно беше. Динамиката на играта, самиот концепт, како се движеше полека по градовите, картичките, пантомимата, искрено и многу интересно.
Најмногу ми се допадна дружбата со децата и смењето.
Па малце да, имаше мали караници, но повеќе за тоа кој повеќе ќе добие храна, вода.
Мали недоразбирања настанаа. Па се со цел за да стигнеме побрзо до крајот, настанаа мали недоразбирања меѓу нас.
Да, на крај успеавме со тоа што сите разговаравме меѓусебно за да се договориме субаво. Во големи стати соработувавме, разменувавме картички кога имавме можност, ресурси и слично. Да, научив да ги планирам работите пред да се напред, да се планира. Да, па сите да соработуваме заедно, да бидеме сложни и да комуницираме меѓу себе. Најпрвин како се движел патот по Вија Игнација, кои биле градовите и како изгледале во тој период и на кој начин луѓето се движеле во минатото.
Научив дека со помош на другарите се е возможно.
Да, со задоволство. Во кое било време.